Hey everybody, I'm Sean. Welcome to another episode of Angling Spiders. Welcome back everybody. On today's episode, I am out at Glenmore Reservoir. It is late October. It's actually October 14th, which is Canadian Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving to all my Canadian subscribers. And this is the latest I've ever been out here fishing, but it is a beautiful day. And I'm gonna go try to catch some pike first and foremost, because if you saw the last episode, you know that I'm at 199 pike for the year. So if I can catch one more, I'll crack that 200 mark. Secondly, I'm at Glenmore because the water here is crystal clear, and I've done some modifications to that Chasing Fishing Camex underwater fishing camera, and I want to see if I can get it to work better. So that's what I'm gonna do today. I'll show you what I did for the fishing camera right away here when I get on the water. Let's get to it. All right, you guys, I just launched here, and in addition to the beautiful day that you can see out here, I mean, an absolutely gorgeous fall day, the water clarity is amazing today. It's looking like about 4-meter clarity, or in the neighborhood of 12 feet, so pretty good. All right, and it's for that reason that I'm gonna rig up my Fishing Camex fishing camera, and hopefully my modifications here will work. So what's the issue? If you guys saw the previous episodes where I was using that camera, it was working good. The clarity is great, the video quality is amazing, but because of the way the camera's designed, it was, when I was trolling it, it was floating up to the surface all the time, so the fins on it were forcing it to go up. I needed to find a way for it to go deeper in the water column and stay under the water a little bit further, so I rigged something up, and I'll show you what that is right away. All right, everybody, so for those of you that haven't seen it before, this is my Canfish Fishing Cam X, and this is an inline camera, so basically it shoots underwater at your lure so you can see the strikes. And basically you connect it to your main line at the back here, you connect your lure to the front line, and then you put it in the water and you're good to go. Now, like I said, because of these fins on here, they were pushing it up in the water column and causing it to rise. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to weight this thing. And I also wanted to make it easier to put lures on and off, so I rigged up a couple things. So let me show you those. They're in this bag here. So the first one is my weight system, and all it is a couple of snap swivels. And I'm gonna put that on the back one where I also put my main line. And that, I'm hoping, is going to weigh down the camera a little bit and not force it to the surface. Now, I can put more weights on there if I need to. I brought some more, so if I need it to be heavier, but we're gonna test it with that. And on the front, I now have a snap swivel as well. And that is for easy changing of my lure. So now I've got a leader, a snap swivel that I can take on, and now I just have to put my lure on. Today, I'm going to be putting on, of course, the new Angling Spider spoon, and I had to open a new one because I lost one in the last episode. All right, there we go. This is what it's going to look like. So we've got the camera that's going to be shooting my lure. I'm going to hook up my rod to this one. It's going to go through the water, and we're going to get some footage. So let me get this thing rigged up, turned on, and we'll get to fishing. Okay, everybody, I gave it a shot. I did not catch a fish with the camera on. The battery life of this thing is supposed to be around an hour and a half, and I've done it for about an hour and 15 minutes. I forgot to mention, you guys, if I didn't catch a fish while I had the camera down there, but that wasn't quite the point. The point was there other fish down there chasing my lure? So I will go through the footage, and if it picked up any fish at all, even just following my lure, I'll put it on the screen, and I may even put on up a few shots of just the underwater footage just to see how the footage changed with those weights on there. So I'll put that up now, and then I'll come back in a minute. All right, everybody, so here's the footage of the underwater camera, and I decided I'd show you a few clips just to show you how well it worked. First of all, my first couple attempts were a little too close to the bottom, as you can see. Here's one where I went a little too slow, and I ended up catching into the weeds, and I had to clean that one off. Next one, I did it again, started out okay, and then I got into a pretty thick bed of cabbage here and got snagged and I had to pull out. So eventually got it figured out, and when I did, it worked perfect. You can see these weed beds now. This is typically what I'm targeting for pike, and you can see right here it's going right over those weed beds. It's nice and clear, and unfortunately there's just no fish there, which is too bad. Okay, and lastly, here are two fish that I caught on the camera. So this one is way off in the distance. I'll put a couple of arrows on the screen here just to point it out to you in slow motion. And then lastly, this is the best one. This one actually got up close. You can see again how clear this water is. And no, came up, actually was more interested in the camera than the lure, and got spooked and gone. So unfortunately, that's it. All right, everybody, we got our first fish of the day here, and I'm assuming it's a pike. You never know at Glenmore. There are trout in here, but I'm fishing for pike. I have pike gear on, so I'm assuming it's a pike. Now, I don't have my net with me today, but if I can land this fish, this is pike number 200. Assuming it's a pike, this would be pike number 200 for the year. So that's significant. That's very significant. It is definitely fighting like a pike. Actually, even if I touch the leader, as you all know, that counts as a catch for me. That could be my 200th fish. And there it is, pike number 200 for the year, and it's not getting off. It's well hooked. And once again, on the Angling Spiders lure. Yeah, that fish was definitely not getting off. Once again, wearing my rain gear, everybody, so that I avoid the splashes today. There we go. Pike number 200. All right, you guys, one last look. Pike number 200, just a small one. We will let him go. For mid-October, it is absolutely gorgeous out. It is actually hot. I'm sweating right now. Leaves are changing color. It's beautiful out here. It's a calm, calm day. And so I am going to put on my Light Me headphones and listen to some music. All right, everybody, that is gonna do it from here at Glenmore. I only caught one fish. That doesn't happen to me very often, but it's gotta happen sometime. But it was my 200th pike, which is pretty cool. And I have no idea what I got under the underwater camera. I hope it was good. This is possibly my last open water trip of the year. Why is that? If you're watching this right now, I am currently on vacation. In fact, it's October 14th. I'm going on vacation on October 15th. And I'm gone for 3 weeks. So by the time you're watching this, I will almost be back. In fact, I'll be back probably the 2 days after this airs. And that will be in November. So it could easily be winter when I get back. And it may be ice fishing season soon after. So we will see. If there is one more opportunity to get back on the water, I will, but we'll play it by ear when I get back. So with that, I'm gonna close this one out, and I hope you liked it. If you did, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and until next time, good fishing.